Bruce Jeffries is grateful staff at his eyewear manufacturing and retail business stuck by him during the pandemic.
It's up and down.
But we're surviving.
But in post-COVID recovery mode, where 65% of his costs go to wages, he's finding it difficult to give them a pay rise.
I think all employers are finding this a real struggle. This is not just unique to us. This is across industries, across sectors.
But the latest snapshot shows wages are lifting, up 0.7% in the December quarter, taking annual growth to 2.3%. Pay packets for workers in the private and public sectors grew the same amount during the 3 months. But over the year, private sector wages increased more. Workers in retail, information media and telecommunications, and accommodation and food services saw the biggest rises.
One of the other things that applies to the hospitality and retail sectors is that we actually saw the minimum and award wage increase for 2021-22 delayed for these industries until the fourth quarter. So that's a big reason why we saw stronger growth in retail and hospitality in Q4.
Oh, hi there, Russell.
HR recruiter Denise Harmer has been negotiating double-digit pay rises for individual workers.
We recently recruited 2 senior HR exec roles within the professional services firm, and they negotiated increases from 17 to 34%.
She expects that momentum to continue.
Because it's a candidate-driven market and candidates are aware that there is a shortage, then they have the bargaining power.
Not all workers have that same bargaining power, and some face a much bleaker outlook. Aged care nurse assistant Linda Hardman struggles to live on her EBA negotiated base rate of $25 an hour.
We need to see the government get real about aged care, and we need to see the sector respected, and also we need to see the staff that work in the sector respected.
She hopes negotiations between her union and the Fair Work Commission will lead to a meaningful pay rise.
We did do submissions to the Fair Work Commission, and so we're waiting to see if there's any results from that.
Also waiting for wages to pick up is the Reserve Bank. It wants annual growth to hit 3% before lifting the official cash rate. For those who are getting it, a pay rise is, of course, good news. But wages growth still has a long way to catch up with inflation, which is currently 3.5%. So real wages are actually falling.
That is reducing households' purchasing power. So that does make it even more important that we do see wage growth pick up, so living standards are able to improve as well.
After 2 years living through the pandemic and with voters soon to have their say on who'll run the economy from here on in, those living standards could be critical to what happens at the ballot box.